Hey, good morning, Zeman. Yeah, I did download it. Thank you for asking, dude. Hey, Foley as well. Welcome in. Let me quickly do the VOD for today. Hey, Cough. Thank you very much for the 18 months, dude. I appreciate that, sir. Welcome in. We're super early today, guys, because I'm trying to finish up by like 11:30 to be out the door by 12. Thank you so much for that, dude. Alright, that's the VOD going on Discord. No! There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, devs. Good morning to you. Free 17 PU yet? End of the week, dude. End of the week. End of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Ooh. Right, let's get on with it, guys. Getting super short stream today because I'm going hiking with my son, who's visiting till tomorrow. It's pretty rainy outside, actually, or well, wet-ish. Morning, Colin. How you doing, Chief? Doing very well, yeah. Doing very well. Looking forward to when we get live. But obviously, I'm looking forward to the hike this afternoon. Gonna be climbing up high. Ish. Got sort of like 4 hours to climb up. And, yeah. Before it starts to rain. Around about 4 o'clock it's meant to rain. But until then, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Michael TheDarkLaw, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. It is Tuesday, chat, 26th of July, 22, day 69 in a row. Good morning to you, Colin, Devs, Zeman, Afoli. Welcome in, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Nice, just had rain myself. Yeah, we've had a bit of rain the past like few days, which has been okay. But yeah, it's meant to have clear skies until around about 4 o'clock today. So that's why I've started about an hour earlier than I said yesterday. So we're starting at 9 o'clock. We'll probably be on to like half 11. I need to be out the door by 12. So that gives me like 4 hours to get to the tippity top and down, maybe halfway back before the rain comes in. Didn't want to get too heavy rain. Zemos, welcome in. Nautica, welcome in as well. Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, everything should be good. We'll see how PTU is quickly just now. I'm gonna do some settings change. Whilst I'm actually here, let me just cut the game sound off. Let's have a look here. So I want to change this. So I was trying them with default. I'm actually gonna do this to like 4 today. Oh please, just let me get 4. No. Oh why? Why? Why do you have to be like that? Come on, no. Sweet fucking niblets. Why, CIG, can't we have little arrow things like this at the side to do individual ones? Would that be so much difficult to get? My OCD gets so triggered by this. Please, just do 4.0. 4.0, just... fuck. This is a mini game in itself, chat. Hey brothers, Mr. Tube, how are you guys doing? That's so annoying, like, please just give me a little arrow to push there. We're also gonna do that to 1. Controls. We're gonna do a little change here. When I'm waiting a sound. You know what? Fuck it, we'll just do everything. Why not, eh? Why not? I'm gonna do this with all of them. Just a little experiment for today. Look how precise this is. How can you make an option system that's super precise for a slider bar, yet you can't make it for all the slider bars? I never understand this one. It's one of the biggest mysteries with Star Citizen for me. It's almost like somebody else did the slider coding or something like that. Because you would have thought the guy or woman, whoever, would do the slider for this option. which is super precise, would work for everything. Funnily enough, saying that, when the Toby tracker options came out, I spoke to Yogi about it because he was working on it at the time. It's like, can we get individual points to the system? Because this stuff was very off, where you couldn't make it precisely to the one and the point, and he sorted that out. So I wonder if it literally, it just needs the same sort of thing here, because this is ridiculous how I can get 402, but I literally can't get any closer. I'll have to do this manually in the XML file. Yeah, I'll do it in the XML file. I'll get 399 and then we'll XML it. Alright, save these down. Save control as main. Alright, that should be us. It's a mini game, it is, yeah. How's America going for you, Mr. Tuvo? I hope the wipe is coming. It'll be this week, guys. It'll be this week. Pretty sure and saying it will be before Friday or Friday. There's not many things left for blockers. Obviously, I don't know what the shield hole fixes are like, but you know what I mean. If it has to go with live and have a little mini fix down like next week, it's be fine. You've been doing rep, yes. I mean, for me, the only when you do criminal rep stuff in this game, there is only one bar, which kind of sucks. They don't have like dual reps and stuff like that, so it is what it is. Right. Also, apparently they've fixed the no flashbangs, which is fine because, funny enough, I was actually getting the odd flashbang on PTU compared to live, but apparently they've really fixed it, which I'm interested in finding out how that goes. So whilst I've got a short stream, we're just going to be testing that out, testing out the new joystick settings, all that jazz. Then roughly at 11:30, we're going out. Well, I'm going to start prepping for my hike with Jack because he's here till tomorrow. Tomorrow we should be back to normal sort of schedule kind of situation. Did some 50-man low-flying footage with 0, although 50-man turned into 6-man after 2 minutes. Yeah, no. Maybe they should have hired somebody that lasts longer. Zeman. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys would have got better footage if somebody had just called somebody who lasts longer than 2 minutes. He's playing with Pub, yeah. He's next door just now. I think he's having breakfast. You need to purchase another ship. I can't stand having the Aurora again. It's not for long. Yeah, that's pretty cool with the low fly. If there was only some low flyers that didn't have to lock their speeds, I would have people to fly with. Zeman, you know what I mean? But everyone's on training wheels. What can you expect? This might be in the light. We'll see. This is gonna be interesting with these settings. So I've only put them from 0.1 to 0.12. And the reason for that is I just want to have a slight curvature. There's some stuff coming up on the channel I can't still discuss. But obviously you guys will find out very shortly. And it's really fucking dope. Really dope. Alright, let's have we feel. So it's definitely a lot more loose. Loose and juice. fine. It won't take me long to reconfigure myself. I've also moved from 72 to 70 on the old FOV. We back a bit, just because the stretching on the ultra wide that they do in this game is really bad actually for visuals. So I was just changing things out. Trying to sort that one out. Oh, anywho, you're gonna be making a video with that, Zaman. Actually, no fast lanes. Good hype music. Alright, 1.2 curves testing Mark 1. It's a little bit of oversteer right now, but obviously that's because we're not running with our normal stuff. But again, it's only like 0.2, so, or yeah, 0.2, so it's a little bit oversteer just now. Shouldn't take me that long to dial in this curve. Yeah, definitely lots of oversteer. Not sure if I maybe need something for the pedals. Keep doing warm-up moves just to dial in. It's strange, like it's definitely got a lot of oversteer, but But also it could be placebo. Your desk arrives Friday? Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I think I'd go off my rocker if I didn't have access to my PC, like. Funny enough, that's actually really, really smooth. Hey, B2, Dark Neon. How you good? Not sure if I want the left stick 1.2 or I want and the right to be 1.0. I do like on the left and right, it's really nice. But I don't know if I need on the pedals, you know? Oh, sorry, I need it like on the left. But maybe I don't need on the pedals, so... But it's super smooth for left-hand movement. Hmm. I can definitely shift the weight around a lot more though, because of the oversteer. Some funky ass moves, like, because I can shift it. Yeah, I think we'll probably make the right back to 1.0. Let's dial it in instantly. See if it actually does it. Oh, it doesn't do it. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's go safe zone and just quickly dial in just now. I'm gonna keep the left on, but I'm gonna put the right hand on. Hey Church, how you doing, Chief? Is the racetrack on Clio any good? It's good fun actually, yeah. But obviously as a free flyer, it's whatever, you know? It's a long distance for me to go to start doing stunts. But yeah, it's really cool actually. What do you think about getting rocket spammed from free players and then rammed in the end? Well, it does happen, you know what I mean? It does happen. Alright, let me dial this down. So I'm gonna keep the left on 1.2, but we're gonna put the pedals back. Let me just quickly do this. I device information, so it'd be crosswinds there, so. This will stay like that. This is gonna. Yeah, this is it, yeah. We're gonna put these back. It's back to 1.0. We're just gonna keep the left. Ooh, keep the left on the 1.0. Hey, R3, thank you very much for the 12 months. I appreciate that, dude. Can we get some vibes, please? Welcome to the Neon Wolves. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that massively. 12 months support. Mother of God. I really need to get those icons upgraded for you guys. I got an idea of how I'm gonna do after 12 months. I might get rid of all the colors and just make it where, like, changes out a little bit more. Alright. So this is what we're gonna do with this. So left stick is 1.2. Pedals is 1. Joystick on the right is 1.0. So basically all we're doing is adapting our strafe slightly to have a little bit more of a curvature for aiming and strength wise. Yeah, see there, I'm not oversteering now. That's better, yeah. So pedals are 1.0, 1-to-1, all that jazz. But we are extending our curvature on the left stick because I want to have a little bit more drift, slightly, you know? Thank you so much for that, dude. Yeah, see, that's way more snappier for the no overturn. That's beautiful. That's what we want. And all we have is just a little bit more on the drift on the strafes. Which means our aiming for PvP will be massively off, but this will let me dial in my flight a little bit easier, where I don't have to move the left stick as much as I would do. Plus, it allows me to draw with it. So I can actually draw the land, if you see there. I get that quick snap on the left, and then I get the precision that I'm looking for on the right to move it around, you know? And obviously the pedals are just whatever. The pedals for me are yaw, and they're on a dampener anyway, so there's no point in me putting an actual, like, virtual dampener when there's a fucking hydraulic dampener connected to the pedals, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's what we're going with then. So 1.2 curvature on the left stick, 1 on the right. Pedals is 1 as well, because again, I have a hydraulic dampener connected to the pedals themselves, which will give me my own reading. Instead of it being a virtual software kind of setup, it's literally a hydraulic damp. I think there's only one way I know how to break in a setting. Oh, Christ, well even Spotify picked the right song for me, jeez. It actually picked the song that I was going for. That's pretty fucked up, like. That is fucked. Lots of dunes though. I don't like dunes. But we're chasing for flashbangs. Yeah, this is so much better. That's it, I forgot about this. There you go. Some really good fucking storm going on here. Holy shit, man, this is dope. Little flickering in the higher area of the screen, but yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, that sandstorm was sweet. And no flashbang as well. What's the height now? Are we facing the west? Oh, we can go to Prashad. Let's go quickly to Prashad. Metallica in your flight? Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I want to play too. Can give it to me? No. But I definitely wouldn't suggest begging for the game on somebody's stream. The good idea is maybe go and get a job, pay 45 bucks, do it yourself, have a bit of pride, you know? Something like that. Color's expensive in my country. Anybody want to gift me? No. But I can give you a permaban for begging. I know. What's this? Scorpius, alright. I hate that shit. I really do. It's like when people ask for subs and stuff, just wait. See if somebody's generous enough to give to you. I want has ban, can you give me? I can give it if you want, yeah, sure. Sun's nearly coming up, guys. Monkey! Thank you very much for that raid, Chief. How you doing, dude? Jingdai. Hey, Penguin. How you doing, guys? Welcome in. How was your stream, Monkey? I'm in the right area. Oh, a little further. It's over here, I think. Need to sleep? No problems, dude. Thank you for joining that raid, guys. Appreciate it. I took a peek at my bounty tab and saw your name. I'll leave him. Love line. It's up to you if you want to come, man. How you doing, Wanted? Everyone calls me, nobody calls me. Dude, I can't say that fucking name. That's why. That's why you getting called Penguin. Because literally I can't say, you know? Why did you ban Zeman? Why did you ban? God, Zeman's hardcore, guys. Never jokingly ask for a ban. He will do it. Oh, that's funny stuff. Yeah, doing well. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Stream was good. My low flying was not the best tonight. Hey, we all have bad days at times. It happens. Well, I know, but I think it was a joke, Zeman. I think it was just a joke, dude. I know there was no kappa, but again, yeah. I need to wait for a bit more light, because I'm not 100% sure if this is the area or not. Fucking brutal, dude. Hey, oh my god. How the fuck do I say this name? Oh my moment. Is it eccentric? Eccentric penguin. Is that the name? Am I saying that right? Yes. Right, okay. Eccentric penguin. My brain is really bad with names. Really, really bad. Like I read things really badly. But thank you so much for that sub to Monkey. I appreciate that, dude. And again, thank you so much for the raid. Eek! One to Tiger as well. 3 crown. Thank you very much for the follows as well, guys. Appreciate that. And Magnesium as well. Thank you very much for that. Eccentric. Everything. Thanks, guys. Just going through the list just now. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. Were you low flying with the big group, Monkey? With like Zero State, Henkin, and everyone like that. Right, hopefully. This is the area. No, we're actually not out of the area yet. Have I gone too far? Let's quickly have a dive up just to see. I need the landmark. But the light might not be ready yet. No, that doesn't look it. Oh, I was close. I was close. Literally 1 hill over. Not bad. See there? There's like the half moon that goes up. You know. You can sort of see the curvature a bit more. I'm thinking, yeah. We'll go down this way. That looks juice. So this is our line here, as we're gonna go where the crosshair is going, round that way. This is a good zone. I did not know they were low flying. Yeah, I didn't get an invite as well. We're just not good enough, Monkey. That's it. You know, we're just not good enough to be invited into a 50-man low flying group. It's alright, dude. We'll start our own team. And then, to be fair, I was probably half asleep anyway. What do I fancy, chat? What do I fancy? Well, I actually wanted to listen to... Where is it here? Is this what it is? I think this is it. Yeah. Alright, we've got the sun out. Let's fly. Bit of a weight shift still. We'll dial that in though. A little bit of FPS drop as well. Yeah, slight oversteer still because of the changes to the curves. But not on the right stick, it's on the left. Oh. Oh, gonna have to go high. Alright, let's go back through it again. Once we got the sun behind us, let's get the speed. Alright, cool, dude. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, Blue Manx. How you doing? Everyone flying? Ooh. Yeah, Mamas, welcome in, welcome. Snapback, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that, dude. holy fuck! I was wholly convinced we were gonna fucking rip a wing off there. Little bit too much on that oversteer whilst going for the G-lock. Roll, roll. No, 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 no. Oh yeah, yes I do. Actually, you know what we need? Actually, no, this could do. Crap, we're about to run out of fuel. Ugh. Well, we got a little bit left. I forgot to refuel before we left Shubin. Shite! Unfortunately, even with the sun just that high now, the shadows are crazy. They've gone. Good luck. Thank you very much for that, dude. I'll get some fuel before I fall out of the sky. Thank you so much for that, dude. Thank you for the 8 months. Boring Dragon, good morning. Good day to you guys. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for that, dude. Appreciate all the resubs today, guys. Yeah, show 7s. You give me the good Where's that? Not bad, 200 very like. This thing just doesn't use any money, like. It's the great thing about an arrow. I reminds you to finish Stranger Things. It reminds me I need to start Stranger Things. All the good music. Ooh, this is a good tune. Yeah, I use Tubi. Tubi. If you ever want my settings, I've got them on my Discord under the SC-TDL area. Alright, let's go, Supersonic! There's that. I really want to kill this. Yeah, fuck it. I'm killing it, chat. It's just stationary sat here, waiting to die. I think we should put it out of its fucking misery. Oh, look at that lovely hit reg of non-existence. Woo! I should boop it on its snoot, really. Boopy snoot. Man, that seems to be taking way more damage than it should do. There we go. No spoilers, haven't seen 101 Dalmatians? Yeah, alright, I won't give you that one. boop the snoot. Oh, feel the negatives. Oh, God, the blood. Oh, suck it up, chat. Suck those G's. Oh, far away. Boop the shit. Ooh. The tune. Ooh. Master, just lift her up. I literally saw in the, if it shows you here. When we go round, no joke, in my peripheral view, I saw the cliff. Now. And I was like, shit. I was like, fuck no. Where did that one come from? We managed just to get over the lip, but I think we clipped off a rock or something like that. However, yeah, we took a little bit of damage on Tailfin, but Tailfin is not destroyed, so we don't lose, or we don't gain that stupid flight mode. If anybody doesn't know, the moment that you lose a Tailfin in the arrow, it literally breaks the flight model of it. And I hate flying fake in this game. Like, so whenever we lose a wing or a tail fin, it's an instant repair. Because I just can't stand how fake the arrow flies the moment that that happens. Especially if you lose both tail fins, it just fucking does the weirdest shit. It's like a goddamn Gundam. You can literally yaw at like 500 meters a second, which is just bonkers for the arrow. Testing it just now to see how fast I can go. I think even with this hull it might be broken, but we'll see. Maybe. I don't know the extent of how the damage works in this game. Let's see. Let's cruise 400 meters a second. Oh no, it's not broken. Good. That's good. So again, yeah. We're getting flight lag over 400 meters a second, so that's good. Long as we don't break those boundaries, I'm fine. I look forward to when we get proper aerodynamics where a wing or a tail fin loss is literally a fucking crash on an arrow and gladiators and stuff like that. So dope when that happens. The original Dalmatians, you have no spoilers. Fuck off, mums. My rule on this channel is a year. If people don't want spoilers, it's up to a year after that. So I think you're kind of screwed on that one. Blind flying. I think if I didn't leave it to like drag, so when we do the Cobra maneuver here into a backflip, I don't really do any strafing, I just sort of let it just roll. And she flies really nicely, but again, maybe if we had down strafe whilst in the upward part, we may have cleared it. But I let it hang way too long. Disable that. Boop. What's my time? Nice, I got an hour still. However, feels smooth like chat. Feels really good. No flashbang, which was dope. And we got some serious cloud as well. At some point on Shubin. Look at the fucking state of this shit, man. Man, if you ever want to make money in Free 17.2, just pick up all these gowns and sell them. Lots of money just lying around, chat. Free money. I think you get what, like a few hundred UEC for one or something like that. 200-300. Look at it. Money, it's printing. Money is just printing around here. All you have to do is become somebody that likes to pick up garbage. Look! Holy shit! Look at the money! I'm curious now. If I do this... Right. Let's have a look, actually see. Alright. Alright, so we'll take 3 of them, just to see if it's even possible. More than money, those are tools to clip through walls to get chairman clubs. I don't even know that trick, Astro. I need to learn that one. That sounds good. Alright, so we should be able to go here. Oop, the lift looks a bit dodgy. Maybe not. Oh, double door. Yep, dodge. Right. How much money can I make? Ah, boo. I can't sell them. Man, haven't they changed that? I thought you could sell. You could sell the clothing.
What?
Maybe you can't sell other people's ones. Good, just drop them here. It's gonna be a triple box here. Look at that. I'm half tempted to pick up everything and then just pull it out and stack it. It might be too much effort though. So they definitely changed it where you can't sell them. Yeah, it's bad door. That's somebody that's lost their gun. Love of mine. Lift, 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 lift. Thank you. However, PT feels really dope. And how many people are actually on the server? I still can't find out though, which is annoying. However, looks like a lot of people. Good couple of scrolls worth.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome. I need to wait for this one.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
103 players. The past like 2 patches, I literally don't get any stats, which is kind of annoying. I'm hoping my account will be working for that, but... Can you actually see this wanted up here? Because literally for like the past 3 days, I can't see anything to do with global chat. I can't. Oh wait. Oh, this might just be bugged for me. Where do we go now? Where do we go? Still didn't tell me. Yeah, I've had this for like 3 days, where it doesn't tell me who's on the server. I kind of like it, to be honest, but obviously it'd be nice if like you didn't know everyone on the list. One day I want to get it to the point where you don't have any of this. Servers are dying. I wonder because I've connected to it. Let's do a little experiment whilst we wait for the ship here. Because I wasn't connected to audio channel, I wonder if I rejoin the server. Will it do it? Do it. You know what, actually, let's just quickly quit this. And we're gonna save. Sources MP2 user client controls mapping main, and then we go profiles default. We're gonna go to action maps, isn't it? Just double check this. Yeah, nice. Ooh. Oh, maybe that's alright, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Tributes. Holy oh, Jesus, no. That's a reason to celebrate. Yeah, I know. We got to 69 in a row, dude. It's crazy. Funnily enough, actually, I genuinely feel long as I don't get ill or anything like that, I think I can actually achieve a year of live shows. I'm going to copy this. And we're going to put it into here. Do I still keep this? Yeah, actually, I'm going to do that. Paste that. But thank you for the 100 bits, dude. Hey, Hero, how you doing? But no, I feel really good. Like, I'm really enjoying streaming every day. Let me just get rid of that. We'll paste it here for live. How are you doing today, Senlai? Welcome in, Chief. Again, thank you for the 100 bits. Let's see if this gives me the channel number now. Or how many people. Hardcore stuff? Hardcore stuff? What do you mean hardcore stuff? Again, guys, we're only on for another hour because my son's here to visit. And we're going out for a hike. Tomorrow I'll be back to normal routine. Again, this was just all to see him here. If you are on my Instagram, guys, no joke. Right, alright, I didn't even share, I completely forgot about this until I mentioned the Instagram. So yesterday we were out on a walk with the two huskies and the puppy. And we were climbing, like, the river was quite high, so we couldn't wade through it, so we had to go over my route, which is a fallen tree, and it's super dope to do. Let me quickly show you this, just in case you guys are not on my Instagram. I'm going to embarrass him here. This is so good, so good. Right, let's go here. So yeah, let me get to pause it here. No, pause. Yeah, let's get the sound on for this one as well, right? So this is my son, Jack Aferox, trying to climb across the river. And I walked across this whilst holding a 9-kilogram puppy in my hand. I walked across this and he couldn't do it. Like, how embarrassing must that be when a fucking 40-year-old can walk across a tree and a 20-year-old can't do it?
To anybody watching this, I walked across this whilst holding a puppy.
This is not going on anything.
It was so moving, man.
A 40-year-old walks across it, a 20-year-old shimmies across it.
It's so funny, man. And watch the dogs just watching him in this one. Look, watch this. They're just sitting here like, for fuck's sake, we hurry up. And then that was Melina and Nova all tuckered up together, which was pretty cool. Yeah, it was funny as hell. I had to put it on social media to embarrass him, because it was just like, Jesus, man. Kids of these days can't climb trees, can't walk across fallen logs. Where would they be without us elders? No, they ran down further stream and then waded through Beat Tune. But Nova could do that. Nova can go along it. So could Luna if she wanted to. But Luna's like nearly 10 years old, so it's better for them to just... They go off the lead, they run down river, they go to the... It would be obviously up to our, like, ankles and stuff. We would get wet if we did it, but obviously they can just quickly wade through and then get dried off. But where he was, if he had fallen in, it was deep, man. It was deep. Ah, Nova's really good. We actually have, let me see if I can actually find it here for you guys. Well, no. Again, exclamation my Instagram if you're not following it. Let's have a look here. I think it was earlier this year. Yeah, this is it. So this is the training log that I get them to go on. So anytime we find fallen trees, we'll basically do training where they learn to run across them. But I didn't make them go on that one because obviously, well, Jack was shimming, you know. But yeah, they love this. And again, it's not that big, but it's a good training log for Nova to learn to jump up and run across. Because they're looking to see where they can go, then across. Then Luna will hop on. But yeah. They're pretty good, actually. Luna's a little bit jumpy, but she is a lot lighter, so she gets it. And then you've got the big boy that will just wade through water here. He doesn't give a shit, man. He just wades through everything. He doesn't swim, though, which is weird. He can swim, but he literally just walks through. Even when it's up to his neck, all you see is him just walking through the water. It's so daft, like. Such a strange dog. The puppy can swim, which is pretty cool. I just walk here? Yeah, that's exactly his mentality. Or you all run through it and stuff. I'm looking forward to it because it's me, my son, and just Nova today. Any salmon? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. You get trout as well. I'm not a fisher per se, but a lot of people will go down to that area and they'll get quite a catch. Obviously you would have to go in seasons and stuff like that, but yeah. The water's cold though, so it's like sometimes we have tourisms that have accidents. They're like, oh, it's, you know, 20, 30 degrees heat in the sun. They jump into the water and they're like, oh, it's nice and cool, and then they get deeper out and it's like instantly hit with like a negative kind of temperature and they get the pains and stuff, you know. You do not swim in Loch Ness unless you're in like the shallows. The moment you hit the dark, it's so cold. So fucking cold. And it goes deep. So where that video was, where Luna's like playing in the water, you go 10 feet out and it goes down a bit, and 10 feet out it drops 250 feet. Just a fucking right fucking down cliffside at the edge of it. And it's dark, like, I've had a wee snorkel down there and it's fucking dark. Even with a bright sunny day, can't see shit down there, and I won't go any further. Because fuck that, like.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I wish I was more of a fishing kind of like enthusiast person. Maybe I'll do that when I'm older or something. But yeah. I wish the river fish were a bit bigger because it'd be probably more fun to do bow fishing. Or for me anyway, I would prefer to do bow fishing than fly fishing. Give me a reason to get a nice bow, you know. But they're just so small and, you know, not worth. Again, it would just be so unfair to kind of do that. Maybe get a wee boat one day, who knows. I think Nova would be fine on the boat, but I think Luna would freak out.
All systems online.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Should get some photos out and about. We're gonna be climbing up quite high. It's just the local hill. It doesn't have a name. Or maybe it does have a name, just I can't be bothered to fucking research it. But just up the road, a little bit of a Take a small pack. Oh. I still want to hopefully be able to afford to buy the backpack and the tent for Nova. I put them on my gift site just when people are asking, because I'm not 100% sure of what good tents to buy these days, but this one looks pretty good. And, yeah. The problem, like the tent and the sleeping bag for myself and Nova is, decently priced, you know, it's like 75 for the tent and stuff. It's the fact that backpacks are so expensive these days, and I don't want to get a cheaper backpack that will do it, and if it rips, then yeah, I'll just be in such a miserable mood having to carry everything. So the backpack itself is really expensive, but hopefully we can get this done by end of September, because by then the flies will be pretty much gone at that stage, as it's coming into winter, and me and him can go for a camping trip. Basically do the same thing as what we're doing just now, do like a couple hours, go out for a hike, camp over, and then I would just basically do an evening stream the next day, and that means we keep our combo going. Because obviously the challenge that I set myself is 6 months of streaming every day. Doesn't mean that I need to stream at the same time every day. Hillberg, best tents. I'll have to check that out then, devs. Because obviously I am looking for a single person tent, but it'd be kind of cool if to get like a 2-person one if it wasn't too expensive, so Nova has plenty of space for camping. Because obviously we're gonna be like camping on the side of a fucking mountain, so all the way up and never so do. If I was I think next year I'm gonna do the tippity top of Ben Nevis, but I need to be a lot fitter for it. So lose a bit more weight, gain some more leg mass, and we should be fine. Obviously Nova will be 7 years old, coming up 8, so it's probably the last time we'll get a chance to do this. And I've done like the base of Ben Nevis a few times, but I've never been to the tippity top. And generally if you're gonna do it, you need to camp on it. So we'll be testing out with Nova to see if he likes camping. I think he will, because he loves being outdoors. You know, little fucking moonlit MRE pack. Ooh. Be sick. Yes. God, I'm getting good at this. God damn, I'm good. There's the little crescent moon. Oh, negatives. But I'm not gonna take Lady Luna because, yeah, she turns 10 in January. She's already missing a skip, or missing a step, I should say, where when she's walking, when she gets tired, she misses her left paw and sort of like clumps or loses balance basically, and then gets the paw down in time before she collapses. So I don't want to take her on like a Ben Nevis hike and then she has like issues and stuff. A little too old for that kind of stuff, so she'll be sitting or staying at home, and that way she keeps nice and safe. Because again, Nova's 35 kilograms. If I had to, I can put him on my back, you know. Ooh, you did. Let me quickly check it. Ooh, fucking hell, dude. It better be fucking good at these prices. I was gonna spend 75 quid on a tent, not fucking 900 pounds, dude. It should be coming with a fucking fridge. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. They might be good tents, but I can't afford that. Fuck, dude. I don't need a tent. Oh, somebody put the calm ray down. Fuck me. Right, well, nobody's finding me as a bounty hunter. I'm invisible. Why are these so expensive? Does it cook your dinner for you? Even though it comes right, I'm gonna steal it. Lightweight, maximum storage space, top priority, single entrance. Yeah. The one I was looking at was like way smaller, you know. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, that's definitely. Well, where is it here? If we go to the gift site, because again, I left them on my gifts. Oh, is it gift or gift? Gifts? Is it gifts? There we go. Yeah, this is it here. 75 quid, dude. This is what I was looking at. This is it. I'm not fucking planning to go to Narnia, you know? How much SCU? I don't know. But this was what I was thinking of getting, you know? Something fucking easy. A wee Coleman. Crazy shit. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly go for a bio break, guys. Let me just quickly fly into space. And I will be back in like 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna go and check on the dogs as well. Cheers, guys. Alright, down we go, down we go. It's an investment, yeah, like a tent at that kind of money, I wouldn't be able to afford something like that. I would have to be going camping way more often to justify spending that kind of money on a tent. It's kind of like the tent I would buy if I was like selling this house and just going to go and live in a forest, you know what I mean? Then I would be quite happy to spend, you know, £1,000-2,000 on a tent. I would even buy two. I'd buy 2 tents. But yeah, just for like one night, barely a night with Nova, that's way too much money. Virpil of the helicopter sale, woo! If you're into collectives from Virpil, 20% discounts. Ooh, lovely. That is nice. I'm gonna probably finish up about 11 o'clock, guys, as the sun is out. So I kind of want to get onto the mountain tippity top by about 1 or 2 o'clock, so I'm not fucking scorchio heat. Because again, it is hot. Psychos, thank you very much for the follow, Chief. 2 tents, yeah, I could get 1 for the dogs, 1 for me. Ooh, who's this? Who is this? Oh god, it's the Advocacy. They spotted me, but how would they find me? This is one thing that does annoy me with this game, right? How would the Advocacy find me when the comm ray is down? Have you ever noticed that? That literally the AI will spawn on you even though comms are down. So players can't find you, but these guys can. CIG have to change this, where literally comm ray down means no AI spawn at all. Because have you ever had it where it spawns at Jump Town? It's so frustrating. Like, people are fighting up in the air and the comm ray is down and the AI spawn. Ooh, not sure I'm gonna pull out of this dive. Let's negative it out. There we go. Roll her back. Yeah, I think if we had continued doing a normal dive, we would have crashed there. Yeah, won't be on for a wee bit longer, and then it's off on the hiking. Now, I'm not going to be able to go live. I think Zamin thought I was going to be going live today whilst hiking. There's no fucking chance. There's no signal out there. It literally you lose telephone signal as well, and you have to go with Morse code. It's that dangerous. You don't need to use Morse code. But the main telephone line doesn't work out there. Nor does the internet, so I will take photos and probably do a video on Instagram for the hike. Multiple pictures. Oh, destiny. I'll grab some food before I leave as well. What kind of setup do you need to run this game? Funnily enough, actually not that bad, Zenith. Or Zev, sorry. Like, I have a reasonably priced AMD processor. I do have a 3080, but that was from the other PC. You could run on, like, a 2060, or even, like, if you got a 2080. I think you could easily buy a brand new PC for about $1,000 and it would run this game no problem. But obviously, if you have like other components and stuff, you can get stuff. The main thing is, as long as you have 32GB of RAM, which is very cheap these days. Oh, that fucking yeah! Have you got 32GB of RAM? And have you got, if you install an SSD like an M2, cushy, absolute cushy, because I got the 5900 and I've got a 3080. You do? Yeah, fucking easy mode then, dude, for your rig. No problem. And if it has issues, then I would be questionable. Maybe like some driver issues or something like that. But yeah, that's easy mode for that PC. Funny enough, like I said, long as you have a decent AMD, because obviously AMD is a lot easier to buy these days than Intel, and they're actually really good for Star Citizen. Funnily enough, long as you have the memory, you have the SSD, you have a semi-decent CPU, processor, system, GPU, you can run this game. The problem is that it's not optimized, so you can't lower like the settings down. You can't really get rid of shaders and shadows to min-max your FPS. However, the thing that I do recommend for people is doing like if you got Nvidia or AMD, do a FPS cap. So I've got a 4K ultra-wide monitor that's 175 Hz, but I still cap it to 60 FPS as that's the highest it can go. And it actually stops a lot of the jittering that you can see here. So you can see that I don't know how easy it'll be for you guys to see the frame rate sort of heartbeat monitor thing. You can see it's very, very stable. And obviously as we move around in the game, you know, I'm pretty much sitting on 4K ultra wide, 60 FPS. If I start to move, this thing will flicker because it's got a bug in Star Citizen where when you're moving, it moves as well. But you can see there again, 4K, 50 FPS, and my CPU really isn't doing fuck all, like, which is what AMD are really good at right now in Star Citizen. They don't do much, so. And I've got the Ryzen 9 5900, and for, again, we are 4K ultra wide. It's really good. But again, this is because I'm capping the FPS at 60. Because I can only stream in 60 FPS, I can only record in 60 FPS. Why would I push it anymore? Now, it can go up to like 80 on my rig, but it fluctuates so much that it's just horrible when you're sitting at 80 FPS and you got that, like, it's so smooth coming in, and then you dip down under 60 and it's so you can feel it crash with your eyes. So I would rather just have it where it doesn't push the PC too high. And that's what I highly recommend for this game, is lock your FPS down to 60. Don't try and push the 100 plus because of how much the game dips. You should totally do it, Zeph. Literally, we've got the new, like, this is probably the best time to get in this year, because in 3.17.2, which is literally hopefully coming to live this week, we've got our new things like derelict sites, we've got some better FPS sort of stuff. The database has been reset as well, so everyone's back to whatever they've purchased. That's all they've got. They've got no in-game money, however they will still have reputation. They've also changed a lot of the looting system, so it means that people won't have all their fancy rail guns and big fancy guns, so they have to go and farm and do that stuff again. PvP is whatever. There's a bit of shield holes just now, not a big deal. I guess it is if you're like wanting to really sweat out an arena commander. I feel for those guys. You know, shield holes are shield holes. It's not fun. It's very boring. I don't know if this patch has fixed it. But then obviously at the end of the year we get free 18. Now free 18 brings a lot of persistence, a lot of cargo refactoring, physicalized cargo, stuff for the server meshing, which is going to obviously change this game completely. And it's going to be in PTU or on the test server for 3 months straight up until Q1 next year, where it will go live. Or it'll go live at the end of this year, and then 3.19 will be in. I can't remember what they said it would be, but anyway, there's a major patch coming up that's going to be in 3 months on the test server, which means that live just becomes useless at that point as well. Because why would you play the old system if it's all changing and they'll have open PTU at that stage? But yeah, the game's fun. I mean, Flight in general is fun. PvP, I have a massive negative towards PvP because PvP for me is a lot of this. And for me, in a fighter ship playing whatever you want kind of game. I don't agree upon this looking at each other gameplay. I really want to see CIG incorporate circle combat, where as you're merging into one circle fights, you're pushing around corners, or you're merging going into two circle fights where it's nose to tail. I would love to see proper dogfighting in this game, and this knife edge nonsense just unfortunately bores the shit out of me, because we've had it for so long that CIG there's no push as well. If you notice with a lot of fighters, a lot of people can backstrafe, and you can, when you push forward, you're having to extend a lot of pushing forward to catch up on them when they're going backwards. And I don't agree upon this. I don't think, like, the reverse thruster is 3.2 and it's 8.2 going forward. I generally feel that if you've got 3 or at least 3.8 going backwards, you should have it where it's at least 12 going forward. There needs to be way more frontal push speed in this game. Because I don't agree with somebody being able to just do this nonsense in space. This is really boring combat, in my opinion. Again, a lot of people may find it good, but it is boring. Shin, welcome in, Chief. Thank you for the bits as well, dude. It's very generous of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Son. Thank you, dude. I know this is a big shot off, but when they give us atmosphere flight model, the circle... Oh, yeah. Oh, 100% wanted. 100%. I've been showing already people like what 1 and 2 circle combat is, and it already works in Star Citizen. But you can see here that first of all, before they do that, they have to change out the G system, because if you ever play with Gs in this game, you can do a 9G push right now, 11 Gs, and it's starting to go up and up and up and up with it. However, you can tricord and go 13 Gs, and it goes up the same speed as 9 Gs. So CIG have to develop a system for Gs where it's not just instant, it does the same thing depending on when you go over the threshold. And the threshold is 8 Gs in this game. So if I do a typical 8G circle and somebody does a 14G circle, we black out exactly the same time. So whoever does the tricord wins. Because when somebody's doing a 9G push and they're blacking out, somebody else is doing a 14G push at the same circle, they're catching up on you and they're blacking out the same time as somebody doing 9Gs. That has to change for CIG before we can ever have that. However, with what they talk about with control surfaces, if you take away this, like, the CIG made it where obviously our upstrafe sort of compensates drag and lift in the game right now. So when you're banking, you're rolling, you upstrafe to get that natural pullback, right? It's a basic, like, you know, compensation for it not being incorporated in the game. Now, if CIG take away that powerful upstrafe and they actually bring in drag and lift, it means that if somebody cuts a circle too hard, they will stall. They will naturally go into a stall method where they've lost all their speed and they have to regain it. That's when 1 circle, 2 circle atmosphere combat could come into Star Citizen and be really fucking sick, because if you are somebody who goes into space and you do this knife edge looking at each other, if CIG do atmosphere correctly, you can't do this shit. You will stall. You'll fall out there, because they said that they want to get rid of this, which, again, I don't know why they didn't keep the auto hovering system, because for me, I actually liked it near the end of what the team were doing with CIG, but it got taken away. But this has to end. This whole process right now, there is no fucking way that these little 4 maneuvering thrusters would ever keep this fucking thing just floating like this. Next patch will hopefully be this week, to be honest, Donnie. I'm hoping so. I mean, this patch is really good. CIG have done a great job on this one. The game's looking good. The FPS is good. I don't know how many people are on the server, because unfortunately, for me, it doesn't tell me. But you can scroll through and see quite a list. Yeah, lots of people here. I know they're trying to increase it. But it's the biggest thing for me within flight and atmosphere that it's just really bad. I do not like the idea. I think if CIG wanted to do it right, Donnie, it would be 100. 100 felt good. 120 does have a few database problems, but maybe they've sorted it out. Who knows? You know? It will require a proper VTOL system keep up, yeah. So, and the biggest thing I would love to see Want a Tiger, and I'm massively campaigning for this just now, and hopefully CIG will listen on this one for maybe free 18, is slow people down, but also take away side thrusters and up strafe and down strafe afterburner. So if I've got 5Gs going up just now to begin with, that's all I have. In atmosphere, in space. Make it where only afterburner connects forward and backwards, and it will be so good, dude. If they slow us down and they make it where people have to prioritize actually having to slow down to turn before they just fucking shake weight around yawing in space like this at hyperspeed, it would be so dope. And all they have to do is just give us the push and give us the pull on afterburner. Make it where the other maneuvering thrusters are literally shit canned with afterburner. And a lot of people are like, oh, that will fuck up your low flying. Okay. No afterburner low flying, incoming chat. Right? Don't use the afterburner yet. I just have to prioritize my flight and my speed a lot better. So instead of booming, zooming, and waiting for that, oh, emergency fucking afterburner upstrafe nonsense, flight is actually really good if you take away maneuvering thrusters afterburner. It feels like I have to prioritize speed a lot more to turn, you know? And this would be so dope. So you only have afterburner on the forward and the slowing down, but if I want to turn the ship, it has to go on whatever G's they've set just now. And it allows you to have a lot more sweeping fire where you have to keep your actual movement speed up, because if you don't have afterburner and you've only got in the push, it's really good. And this would be such a simple fix for them, and they don't have to do much work. They just disable strafing up and down, left and right afterburner, keep forward and backwards, and make it where you can't, like with your pitch and roll, doesn't affect it either. It's just literally on the forward and backward motion of the ship, and it's so much fun to fight like this. Like, if you ever do a dogfight in atmosphere or in space without afterburner, make it like a rule where you're not allowed to use afterburner. It's really intense, because you are having to prioritize actually managing your speed, or you sort of drift out in a bit like this and you're like, slow around turns. And if somebody prioritizes speed over their turning or high speed turning, they actually cut the corners a lot faster. And it'd be so sick. Then obviously when CIG added in atmosphere combat, people would already be used to flying like traditional jets. Because again, you shouldn't be able to just fucking do this and then up strafe. Look at this shit. This just is fucking barmy. I'm not even pushing forward thrust. I'm literally just up strafing right now, chat. Like, what the fuck is this, man? It's so stupid that you can do these things. And again, just disable afterburner. Leave it where whatever they've set the arrow at just now is perfect, because all you're doing is getting rid of the afterburner tricord system. And you still have the tricord system, you just don't have it in afterburner format. And it slows everyone's turning down massively. You got bummed first time. Well, CFG have done a really good job since like before 310. I used to low fly in Microtech in an M50, going like 750 meters a second, 2 feet off the ground, doing fucking spins left, right, and center. Now everyone, if they want to do that, they have to travel at 220. And for me, when I do my fast low flying, I'm actually having to bank and do no yaw, because the great thing about atmosphere, if I lock my speed down here, this is an example for people. I'm literally using here, lock speed, cruise control to show it. Now my pedals are yaw, you can see my hands are free. If I just yaw, we can actually 360 turn. However, watch this. As we do it, we actually create what is known as drag. We're lowering our speed down, so as we go in a straight line, and we turn, you can see drag incorporating where we slow right down to the point where we could fall out the sky if there wasn't space magic. Now, when you increase the speed, so we're gonna literally take the cap off and we're gonna aim a little bit higher here. The moment that we're over 400 meters a second, we have a snapback, which is called flight lag in real life. And the faster we go, the more it's going to snap and cause more flight lag. And this is drag in atmosphere. So CIG already have the basics of atmosphere flight, right? All they have to do is just take away the bullshit that's with it as well. My copium tanks are empty. Anyone got some spare? I would love to get some spare. Mine are out as well, Bewberry. Welcome in. Question about UT. Is a number or less above your name needed? What do you mean? Is a number or letter above your name is needed? What do you mean? With trying to change name in oh, you two not letting me? No idea, dude. No idea of that one. When you want to make a link, oh, a personal URL? You would have to just look into the rules on that. I don't know, dude. What you're allowed and not allowed with those things. But again, B. Berry, how would you feel about this, by the way, with what I'm talking about? Okay, if we only had afterburner for push and pull, but our left and right, up and down, and our banks and our pitches didn't have afterburner ability, how would you feel about that for dogfighting or for flight in general, where you're forced to use your brakes to slow down before you turn into something, and then you can literally use the main thruster to cause a drift effect as well. Especially in space, you would be able to cause a drift. I'd be very interesting to see what most of the PvPers would think about this, but I genuinely believe this would, especially as CIG are slowing everything down, abusing kiting and rolls. Yeah, but CIG are slowing down everything. How would it abuse kiting and rolls? Because obviously you wouldn't be able to roll, you know. Right now, the roll doesn't create a G. Because obviously we're not moving. But it's still the thrusters that are using, and you can, you know what I mean? It doesn't use afterburner already. But what about ships with turrets and atmosphere? Will they still be king? They have to be king. They have to be. You're putting two people into one ship, wanted. Turrets should be overpowered to fuck to defend their ships, as far as I'm concerned. There is no reason to put 7 people into a hammerhead if 3 people in talons can kill it. You know what I mean? In atmosphere. Because the talons can stay out of the kill zone of the hammerhead so easy and just beam it down with ballistics and it dies. Oh, right, that's actually a real jet just flew over my house. You can't have... The problem with the game right now is CIG have the bigger ships far too fast, far too agile, and in my opinion they should be slow, tanky, with big defense on their turret system. 2k range. That's how I feel big ships should be. Or there's no point to them. Why would I ever stick 7 of my guys in a hammerhead when 7 fighters will destroy everything in their path right now? It's why I keep saying that I want to see the Arrow and the Gladius move down to size 2 hardpoints. Because I genuinely feel that there's no point to anything medium size right now because of it. Ships need to work on their speed control and their turning. The light fighters need to drop a weapon size. I don't give a shit what fucking sweaty arena commander pilot says. There is no point to a Hornet or a Saber or anything like that when you have Gladius with size 3s and Arrows with size 3s. They need to be size 2s. They need to have their agility, their less tank, and the ability... Because again, as I've said yesterday, when you're fighting a fighter with size 2... I've got size 2 and size 1s on my Arrow, right? When you do this, it's only 1 more magazine to kill a Gladius. However, you reload near instant compared to the size 3 setup. So it's 1 more mag, but you don't shit on big ships like they're nothing, you know? But the thing is, though, armor, the way they're talking about armor, B-Berry, we're not going to see that for 5-10 years. They want to put War Thunder armor into the game. Or like World of Tanks, where your fucking curvature deflects shots and stuff. We're not seeing armor for 5 to 10 years if they're going to do that nonsense. That's a whole meshing game. Not just sticking on a stat. They literally want it where when you shoot certain parts on the ship, fucking projectiles will bounce. That's their armor. That ain't coming. I think that's really cool, but it ain't coming anytime soon. Especially when ships are not even in gold standard and stuff. The balance will only come in 5 to 10 years, I know. So that's why the game needs to be simplified right now. But you know what I think they should do, B-Berry? And this, please CIG, just think of this. Take away hull HP and the idea of armor. Build the armor into the shield system. Make the shield the tank, and the moment the shield is gone, you are fucking gone. And that's it. Just like EVE Online. EVE Online had it where the moment your fucking shields and armor stat were gone, you just fucking popped. All that CIG could do is just incorporate it into the shield. And the moment that your shields are down, you die. Unless you're evasive, you know? And they can just make large ships have really tanky shields. Like most sci-fi movies, yeah, exactly. Don't bother spending years incorporating fucking rounded armor mesh nonsense where when I'm firing a fucking bullet of a caliber at a hull 80, it fucking dinks off and maybe flies back and hits me and kills me? Fuck off, no, I don't want that in the game. Just make it super simple. That's all it needs to be. It's too much. Too much. I just want a good flying system, a good combat system. I don't want to be fucking radio contact, hellfire, bringing the jerk, you know, all that nonsense. I don't want to be doing that in a video game. I'll go and play DCS World if I want that fucking shit. I don't want to be right. Alright guys, make sure when you're approaching this fucking artillery ship that you curvature yourself to the left and the right. Anyone that knows about EVE Online, let's bring up our trajectories and our fucking angle velocities, and we're doing this shit just so the bullets fucking bounce off us. No. No. Not for an MMO, please no. Like War Thunder with the volumetric system thing. Yeah, but that's what they're wanting to do, Rex. You know? They're wanting to incorporate where, like War Thunder, the armor and stuff, you know? Because a lot of people just think it's going to be like this hidden stat that they add on, and I personally feel just balance everything around the shield. Make the shield the tank, and if you want like less weight or something like that, I don't know how they could do it. They can make it into lore, copium, all that shit. But I kind of feel like just incorporating or working on the shield as your defense. The shield is the defense. They don't need to bother with anything for the hulls of the ship or armor. Just make it where certain shields are really, really tanky. I mean, this wasn't pushed to the backers originally as an MMO. I mean, it is MMO, but it was pitched back as a sandbox space sim. Yeah, but now it... You know what I mean? Like, if somebody says, like, right, okay, nobody take this as offense, but I'm going to use human genetics as or an example, right? You can be born a male, but you can have the mentality of a female and you go for a transgender change. You know what I mean? You start off as something and your end game is you want to be something like this. Sorry, this is the only way I can describe it with ease, right? It's the same thing as backers originally. You were told something was going to happen with Star Citizen, but it wasn't fucking written in the scripts of fucking God, you know? Things can be changed. And changed for the better, depending on things. Sorry, it's a really weird analogy I came up with. It's the only one I can think of at the time. Be like, how do we talk about something that starts off as something and then it wants to change itself, you know? So I use transgender as an example. Yeah, it has evolved. Yeah, that's actually a better way of saying it. It has evolved to be better, simply. Exactly. I don't think you can look at anything from the original Star Citizen like pledge nonsense that is the law of the game. You know, we were promised this, cool beans. I can literally write an IOU on a piece of paper. It means fuck all, you know? But technically it's still classed as a promise in law, you know? CIG don't need to technically bring out all the things that they promised are, because again, yeah. It was a stretch goal. Again, it will happen, but it's not a priority of things to come, you know? You start off as an idea, you then have a collective of views that change it, and then the end game is something completely different, you know? Why have small lips when you can have Botox available? Dude, I don't know why anyone Botoxes their lips, man. I have seen some horrible, horrible shit. Like, sometimes you can get the Botox, and obviously it's fine, but then you can get some seriously bad shit where you like go into duckbill kind of fucking platypus kind of shaped lips and stuff over it, and then it's like, it can go really, really bad. No, please do not inject Botox into your fucking lips. Or your eyelids or anything like that. Fuck no, don't do that. Yeah, cosmetic surgery is definitely yucky. But obviously sometimes it is required for certain things in life. What are you doing right now? I'm literally about to leave Rex very shortly to go with my son and Nova, my male husky, on a hike in the Highlands. So, because I'm only on for like 2 hours and a bit, I'm just sort of pottering around chatting to chat, basically, that's it. I'll be back for like a full show tomorrow, hopefully, but I'm kind of like just doing quick streams to save my mentality, because I really want live. I want it to go live and all that jazz. Asteroid, fast and furious zoomies before you leave. Can't do that anymore, dude. Rex, can't do that shit. Can't drag, not drag, drift. I can't do it anymore. Used to, remember when I used to take the fucking 600i and the 890 up to 2,000 meters a second through the belt? You can't do that anymore. That got taken away years ago, man. Hey, like, how you doing, Chief? Why are you not going VIP, dude? Let me get you that sorted. There you go, sir. Your secret zero here. Fuck off with the 0 to hero bullshit, man. Like, like, right, okay, I'm gonna have a little rant on this, guys. Why is everyone's self-esteem so fucking low that you think you start off as a 0? And you think that you actually have the skill level to even make it to a hero? You know what I mean? I hate it so much. Just play the fucking game. That's it, just play the fucking game. That's all you have to say. 0 to 0. I watch people do this 0 to hero bullshit, and they're still fucking 0 at the end of the day. That's it. They're still 0. Or whatever. You've not improved at all you've managed to do is buy a fucking ship in game. Whoop-de fucking do. Guess what? I start with 1,000,000 UEC because I got a fucking title of baller at the beginning. Fuck this 0 nonsense. You know? I go from hero to 0. Every time I have a wipe, I go from hero to 0. Yeah, exactly. I hate it, man. I hate it. Why has people got such low self-esteem of themselves? To begin, you're just playing the game. You're just grinding the game. That's it. You know? You go into any fucking MMO and you don't go, alright guys, I'm gonna start with a 0 to hero fucking account. There is no hero. There's none. Sorry. If you're shit at the game, you're shit at the game. It doesn't matter how much fucking hero nonsense you've got going on in your head, you're still going to be an unathletic pigeon. You could still do fast maneuvering around them, right? You can, but the problem with the asteroids on yellow, dude, is that some of them have weird hitboxes that will kill you. So, yeah, I don't really like risking flying around doing that. Can we buy a Scorpius in game in free 17.2? I don't think so. It's normally 2 patches verse, so it'll be free 18 when you can buy it in game. CIG always do it 2 patches after it goes on sale, because they still want to make some money off the Scorpius. You know what I mean? Exactly, 3 crown. I just hate it. I hate the whole like, oh guys, I'm starting off on my 0 to hero account because I'm so fucking shit. And it's like, no you're not. You know, when I watch Captain Burks do it, or like Zero State, it's like, you guys can fly, you guys can aim, you can kill people. How the fuck do you go to the mentality of I've gone to a complete fucking pleb at the game? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You can't play the game for multiple years and then suddenly forget it all when you go onto another account. I have a feeling they will wipe for free 18, but here's the kicker with that verse. They did say that they're gonna be like in PTU for 3 months on free 18. Which like, for me, I can't wait for 3 months of PTU, because it means that I just uninstall live and I just keep fucking, like, all the ships I'm gonna be able to give CIG feedback on in free 18. If they do this 3 months of PTU. It might be for free 19, but I could have sworn it was for free 18. That's an interesting one, Blue Max. Let's see if Leica actually is Mustang or Aurora, or is it a Titan? I don't want 3 months of grinding getting deleted. Hey, then don't play the game, dude. Go and play something else. Go outside, walk around, have some fresh air, enjoy summer, go swimming, go snowboarding if you got snow, you know. You're playing an alpha game that is designed to be tested and wiped. You shouldn't be playing it like it's a finalized game. If anyone is ever pissed off about wipes, stop playing Star Citizen. It's been a year, yeah, but there's some major mechanics coming, you know? Yeah, they're also going to wipe before we go into beta, so there's like 2 or 3 more wipes to go, you know? Yeah, exactly. Free Crown's got the strategy. Play it like you play Arma, you know, like or Tarkov and stuff like that. Don't look at your assets as something to care about. That's why when people alt F4 in their fucking subscriber gear, it's just, Jesus Christ, you must have the smallest PP to do that shit, like. 4.0 isn't beta? Well, we don't know. It might be. They may decide to go with it. We don't know. Pisces. To be honest, Pisces and Titan are probably the best to start with. Last time I saw Leica, we fought in free 13. He was that bad. Leica impressed me recently. Like, there was that one video for... he was doing atmosphere flying for one of the CIG videos. And yeah, it was pretty low, pretty fast. I was liking it. Plus, not fucking nose down like this. Leica was low flying, horizontal and fast, not this fucking nonsense, you know? Flying like this. Hard flying, they call it. It cracks me up every time, that one. Might as well get good at Mustang then. Hey, dude, Mustang's really good. I never knew wipes existed here. Do you lose literally everything? Yeah, all the money you've spent. So I've spent like, you know, I'm Legatus Rex. Every time they wipe, I've got to buy Legatus all over again. Skill sets and knowledge gains are more important. You know what I like about the wipes, Oddworld? Is the fact that when you get the wipes, you can sort out the mistakes that you already had done, you know what I mean? That's what I like about wipes. You take all that knowledge and you don't make the same mistakes again. And it means by the time that this game comes out for live, or release, whatever they call it, you know all the things to avoid. And I think that's worth the wipes, to be honest. I'm pretty sure CIG will get round to all that down the line, Blue Manx. I think for like CIG, they want to just get out of this placeholder kind of gameplay where flight is done, weapon systems are done, missiles are done, shields are done, stats on ships are done, and stuff like that. And to be honest, they can't really balance HP on certain ships until the new flight model is in, because the new flight model make the Mustang super fucking agile, and then if you've got a super agile, very tanky Mustang, then they've got to go back and refactor that. So yeah. Does it take you months to get good ships? No, it takes you like a couple of weeks. No joke. You can buy a Pisces like Leica and literally be in a fucking Arrow within a week, you know? Then into a bigger ship in 2 weeks, you know? Depends how much down the rabbit hole you want to go. Having played it for so long myself, I just assess all the PR, Chrissy boys, stay fast on the reason. Yeah. Oh yeah, I would definitely say that this game at the end of next year is going to be pretty fucking dope, like. I got a lot of faith with a few of the departments in CIG. Yogi's team, you're not in Yogi's team, are you, Leica? I know you work, or you do stuff with K Winter for the videos. But Yogi seems to have his noggin on the go with things. Coulson obviously working on the physics of the game. So yeah. That team's the one I mostly interact with, because again, for me it's just all about the flight. I don't really care about the sort of MMO survival pack to the game. I'll just get on with whatever they give me, you know. It's the flight that I care about the most. I'm sick and tired of this combat. I want proper fucking dogfighting shit. Chris Roberts used to do his wiggly hands. It was for a reason. Not to do this fucking... Oh god, it's so boring. I'd rather have them spend time than release whatever they had in 2016. I'm pretty sure everything in 2016 is dead, dude. Like, everything compared to what we have right now? Yeah. It would be pretty much GG. It's all different now. Like, you can even call this game Lumberyard or CryEngine. It's CIG's Cloud. Is it called Cloud? No. Space Cloud? I can't remember what they call their engine these days. Anyone remember? Because it's no longer like Lumberyard or Star Engine. Is that it? Star Engine they call it. Yeah. It's like just their own shit now, which I think is the best. Like, to be honest, they should have done this from the beginning. But again, CIG started off as a small company making mistakes like we all do through life. So you have to make mistakes to grow. It's just inevitable that this happens. So yeah. Because I'm leaving right now, guys, on a jet plane. I'm going to send you guys... We went to Evolved yesterday. I'm going to go to him again. He's a really cool fucking dude. And, yeah, we'll be back to normal schedule tomorrow. My son leaves around about 1 o'clock, so I'll be on after that. Or when he leaves, basically. I'll be on. I'll always live that ship. Mustang Alpha's RAC tier fighter. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Leaving on a jet plane. Let's have that tune actually going out. It's a good one. Alright. We'll have that one on the way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a good Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna raid Evolved Gaming. All that good stuff. Thank you very much for the short stream. The pleasure. I'll post some images on what's it called? Instagram for the hike and all that jazz. Hopefully we'll get live by Thursday and all that jazz. Yes. Anyway, Rootski. Thank you very much for all the follows today, the raids, the bits. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the subs, the resubs, all that stuff. Take care. Enjoy your rest of your day. Stay safe. Verse Warrior, thank you very much for that follow. Evs, Wanted Tiger, Ricky Bum, Zaman, Shin, Blue Manx, Free Crown, B-Berry, everyone. Take care, guys. Rex, have a wonderful day. Cough, take care. See you tomorrow, guys. Love you loads.